Dr. Cochiola, you said that this is a warning and every woman should read this book. But what about court officials who seem woefully inept, they've been to law school, many of them, and they don't seem to get the basics here. We hear about this kind of, oh, well, this training. They don't know the first thing about coercive control, narcissistic abuse. They don't even want to read the documentation, which has so many layers and layers, because when people are, as Amy said, pathological liars, these are deep roots that they plant. What about that? Should everyone in the court system attach to it? Should this be required reading?
That would be our dream. Our dream is that every lawyer, every guardian ad litem, forensic evaluator, custody evaluator, that everyone, therapists, that we need to stop gaslighting our clients and the institutional betrayal. This book is about institutional betrayal. So as Amy said, it is the red flags and the warnings of your relationship. And maybe you'll say, oh, that happened to me like it happened to that person, Kathy, the contributor, or whoever they decide that sounds like them. But the reality is it's about how complicit the court system has become in ignoring the pathology of abusers. And this, we really need to pivot to the perpetrators. And we're not allowed to say narcissistic abuser in court. And as a coercive control expert, I can tell you over and over again, they are allowing coercive control experts into the court system, but it's the same idea. It's this, yeah, but how bad was it really? How bad was it really? And if there wasn't physical violence, and coercive control includes physical violence, however, oftentimes it doesn't start off that way. And so when it hasn't become physically violent, and when it does, we know it's often the most horrifying. This is when femicides and filicides occur. But when it doesn't include physical violence, the minimization of the experiences of victims is tenfold. And it's quite outrageous. It's arrogant. It's almost, to me, and I know Amy would agree, and I'm sure you will, is that it's almost like there are abusers in the system. It's mind-blowing, the harm that continues to happen.
For you, Amy, I'm a journalist too, and I find that people find it really incredulous. Come on, you're strong, you're an investigative reporter. It's hard to believe that you would allow yourself to go through something like this. And matter of fact, maybe we don't believe you. You're very cunning. All these things that I've heard, or there have been these anecdotes related. It's very painful.
Exactly. And I think I love to debunk that myth, right? Narcissists and abusers go after smart, successful women because we have something they don't, right? And so I often say, if I, as an investigative reporter, could have fallen for someone like this, anybody can, right? And so we know that these stories will validate for women who have fallen prey to these abusers, that they're not alone, they're not stupid, they're not naive. I often tell my clients, the only mistake you made is you were a good person. You believed in the good of humanity.